All right, welcome aboard, guys. Today I'm taking a little different trip. Ooh, I hit that. All right, whatever. So today I'm going to take a trip down to one of the Ford dealerships in the Austin area. Surprisingly enough, we have like 5 different Ford dealerships, and I think about maybe 6. About half of them have Mustang Mach-Es. I don't know. I don't know. I think one had prices down low, and now they don't have any more Mach-Es. I don't know what happened there. And I think, Mach-E is a reasonable enough car if you're, if you're into Fords, why not?
In 500 feet, turn right onto American Drive.
Or if you have a different reason for it, yeah, sure, why not? It doesn't bother me one bit if you get a Ford. Okay, so that's where I'm going. It's
right onto American Drive.
Oh, it's 65. It's not 65. It must be from coming out of the garage. The car's still relatively warm. Although maybe it's just the wind chill. The weather people were forecasting that you are going to feel wind chills in the 30s.
Turn right onto Ford Road.
And it's not particularly breezy, but there is a breeze. Or windy, I should say. Okay, anyway, that's what we're doing today.
Now turn right onto
We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I don't know if I'm going to see something I want to take pictures of or not. I did bring one of my other cameras just so I can take pictures. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, all that said, peace and harmony. Let's move on. Catch you on the flip side. Trips. All right, 43.5 miles, 53 minutes, 193.9 watt hours per mile? Are you serious? Wow, that's pretty efficient considering I spent so much time on the highway. All right, let's go see if we can find the car we're looking for. All right. Wait for his car. Yeah, let's do it that way. I don't know which way he'll go. He says tap to go into reverse. Ding ding.
In 500 feet, turn right onto South Interstate 35. Now turn right onto South Interstate 35.
Probably won't be a good idea to try to run into that fence, huh? All right. When I first started him up, he said, tap brake, go into reverse. Okay. That's exactly what I want. But when I invoked FSD, he decided to switch it into let's go forward. And that's kind of dumb. There was a little bit of space between me and that gate, but not much. Okay, what do you see? I see that I'm stupid. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go that way. All right, so anyway, not a very successful trip today.
Turn left to stay on South Interstate 35.
We should have been able to see, well, that's not fair. I saw one Mach-E that had the
Now turn left to stay on South Interstate
12-volt
35.
cover pulled off the front bumper with the wires exposed. So I'm guessing they had to jump it. And actually, I noticed it as I walked by. Like the front hood was not hooked. So they're probably trying to look at something. All right. Anyway, so I took some short videos of that one. I don't know. It kind of impresses me that it's for sale, or should be for sale. I don't know that it is. It just looks that way. But it also had a sticker on it that said something about 2023, which means it's a 2-year-old car, or at least a year. So I don't know what that means. What? This guy's going to go around me here? Yeah, you better get away from this asshole. Sorry. Get away from this guy. It's nuts. Oh, it says here we're going to turn right on Ben White? Why are we going to turn right on Ben White? I don't know. It seems like, here, let's do it this way. We should go left. Just a concept here, you know. I was just a human driver. I don't know what I'm doing. But it seems like if I go left, then I'll be able to turn left on the frontage road and join up on 290. You know, just an idea. Just a concept.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto East Ben White Boulevard.
And all of a sudden he has to brake hard. Yeah. Makes sense.
Now turn right onto East Ben White Boulevard.
All right, maybe I better take an interruption here. All right. Oh, whoops. Wrong thing. Trips. 14.8 miles, basically 15. 22 minutes. 226. I guess we're coming back uphill again. Okay, whatever. Peace and all right. Did FSD do anything stupid? Other than when we're over there at Maxwell Ford, he shifted into drive to go, and we're up against the gate. So we're going to run into that gate if we kept going. But other than that, no. It's all fine. All right, let's see how this one goes, shall we? So it's here, it says tap to activate reverse. Start and hold FSD. He does indeed go into reverse, which way he should do. Now, I think he's expecting to go across on a street that's being torn up at the moment. Yeah, you're cutting that close. You could just go more straight and then turn, or you could wait for this truck. You're making it look difficult, aren't you? All right, sorry if I'm just a little bit out of breath. Yeah, I was climbing up and down. It's on the side of a valley, so to speak, ridge. Anyway, I found there's a path that goes further down, and you're like, oh, that's interesting.
Now turn right onto North Capital of Texas Highway.
Okay. You gonna wait for the truck to go by, so you're gonna wait for all the traffic to go by? And Ray would have gone. Whoa! Okay, go. Yeah, you chose to go in front of that Nissan. There wasn't really room, was there? You had to go right then and there. Look at that, you can make a U-turn here. Wow, I didn't know that. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Okay, same kind of deal. Let's wait for all the traffic to clear. Too much traffic. That's why we have construction, right? To try and fix the traffic problems. Okay, I think it's clear. Yes. There's a F-150 in the outside lane, but that's okay. What? Yes. Okay, FSD back on. And you go like, I'm not sure I want to go here. Yeah, let's go. You say the speed limit's 60. Pretty sure it's 55, but whatever. For some reason, you just don't want to go. You're waiting for the Ford F-150 to come up. That's the one you're going to get over. Stupid. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Oh, wait. Yeah. Where are they going to squeeze space out at? I don't know. I'm glad I'm not the person who's having to make up.
In 1,000 feet,
You gotta be kidding me.
Capital of Texas Highway northbound ramp on the right.
All right, let's turn right here. Where do you think you were going? Just because there's a turn lane for this road doesn't mean you have to use it, does it? Yes, it does. Oh, well, okay. I think it was a poor choice, actually. Let's see if I can figure out how to get turned around here.
Now turn right onto Wolf.
So, to summarize, there was a Ford F-150 that was starting to accelerate when we turned on our turn signal.
Now turn right onto North Capital of Texas.
So we kind of cut him off, although I accelerated. A human driver, foot on the accelerator. Yeah. All right. Let's go this way. Now, for some reason,
In 1,000 feet,
we're going to turn right up here at RM 2222. RM? Not RR?
now take the North
I don't
Capital
know.
of Texas Highway northbound ramp on the right.
Yeah, so how do you really feel about FSD, Ray? Oh my goodness, what are you thinking? What? You weren't thinking? Yeah, that's the problem. I think FSD saw a shortcut and decided to take it, but it's not a shortcut. It was unnecessary.
Ranch Road 2222.
Okay, whatever. I guess that means the grade can't be higher than a C today. There you go. All right, welcome back. Short format. So pulling out of the Remembrance Gardens. First, FSD decided to wait for a box truck that was way down the road. We could have gone in front of it, but we didn't. And then going the other way, he chose to get in front of a car coming up fairly quickly. And so foot on the accelerator, let's get going. I'm taking a shortcut. So anyway,
Now turn left onto
after those things, I go, no, the grade's a C for today. I mean, the highest thing can be is a C. It's just some dumb stuff. But for almost everything else, well, there was a thing at Maxwell Ford where auto shift correctly identified that you want to go into reverse, but when I started FSD said you wanted to go into drive. And you're right up, okay, you're not right up yet. There was like a foot, maybe a foot and a half space before you hit the gate. But what? That's stupid. There you go. The more opportunities you give FSD to fail, the more likely he is to find a way to fail. Yes, sirree, Bob. What are you dinging about? The light looks definitely red. It sounded like the green light chime, but it wasn't green. Are you going to be okay there? Oh, I'm too busy looking in the mirror myself. Yeah. All right, anyway, there we are. 2899 at Randall's, okay. I don't know if I were to post a long format and you have opinions on my discussion about arrangements, feel free to mention what you think, but I will tell you almost certainly I'll have a different opinion. Yeah, Ray's known for that. Ding, ding, trips. 9.2 miles, 17 minutes, 290, yeah. Ray pushed on the accelerator, 296, just great. The good news is we're at 215.1. That should probably come under 200 by the time I get home later today. Oh, look at this, lifetime average. Lifetime average is 203 watt hours per mile. Yeah. All right, peace and harmony. All right, welcome aboard, guys. Is he going to turn? No, he's going to go left. Okay, let's go left. I mean, he's going to go right. Let's go left.
Onto Old Horse Drive.
All right, so, oh, it's actually been a long day, hasn't it? Okay, so I don't know how many of y'all might have kids or young girls, but if you're going to get the ears pierced, obviously you have to keep the ears clean when you get pierced. So Big Turkey got some infection. It's not fun having your ears poked at.
500 feet, turn left onto University Club Drive.
Whatever, peace and harmony, it's the way it is. Actually, Big Turkey tries to be good about those kind of things. Just sometimes you just don't know what's really being told to you. Yeah, whatever. Peace and harmony. If y'all are familiar with Central Texas and you've been to Lakeline Mall, you know they have a bounce thing. And she really likes doing the bounce thing, just she doesn't really, well, first of all, she's only 5, so she's not all that heavy. But she also didn't really know the procedures, I guess. And so today they were explaining to her, and it was sticking. And so she's doing a great job. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. And yes, I keep hearing how bad Tesla is. Well, FSD's bad, Tesla's bad. Well, you know what? It's FSD that got you to the mall. It's FSD that got you home. Just because it didn't exactly know where to park doesn't mean it's bad. Although, on the other hand, great for today is to see that's because every once in a while it's just stupid. But then again, I'm running 13.2.8, so that's not That's not the robotaxi future. It's close, but it's not there. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. What is it? 60 degrees. Oh, it's 60 degrees. It's warm outside. Okay, so anyway. Oh, right. What did you say, Ray? You need to go to Walmart in Whitestone. Sorry, I forgot I had to go there. I was going to take 5%. 5%? How many miles? 16. Okay.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Ranch Road 620 North.
All right, so anyway, that's where we're going. Well, you haven't gotten tired of me bragging about Big Turkey? All right, so Big Turkey was doing some drawing.
Right onto Ranch Road 620
And
North.
I thought she was drawing a fish, and I'm looking at it like, that's not all that great. And then later when she was doing something else, I took a close picture. Well, the pictures of Mickey Mouse. And how good a job I recognized it as Mickey Mouse. It was pretty good, actually. So, wow. You know, and what I usually say is, if somebody has talent, you try to explore that talent and see what's possible. Okay? If nothing else, if you have some talent for, let's say, drawing, being able to enjoy that drawing on your off hours, so to speak, still gives you a method to release from the stresses of your regular day job. Right? Like my grandfather, he played violin. I don't know how good he was, I just know that it sounded good. Okay? Me, I like bicycles and running. Yes, this YouTube thing is just something I don't even do all that well, but I do some of it. Did I interrupt? Dink, you're back. Welcome to Walmart.
Now turn left.
We're about to be at Walmart. He's taking he's really taking a long curve there. No, don't get me wrong, I actually prefer that.
Now your destination is on the left.
So we're going to stop up here. Yep. Okay. Let's move on. Oh. Yeah, I saw the backup lights on, too late to do anything about it. Oh, I did manage to curve a little bit, but too late to stop. Bing! Oh no! Ah! Okay, where's trips? 15 miles, 30 minutes, 221 watt hours per mile. We're down to 216.3 watt hours per mile average for the trip. Okay, let's go get some groceries. Yes. Look, nobody's in front of us. We could just roll. And he's slowing down. From 40 to 35 to 34.
Turn left onto
What do you see in front of you? Now, it is true he has sun somewhat in his eyes. Oh, he went back up to 40. For a trip? Oh, no, it's not the trip. That's the charge.
Now turn left onto American Drive.
Conk, conk, conk.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue. Now turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
Sorry, I was thinking about something else. But okay, we've just got off American. Yeehaw. And yes, you join Grouchy, just frustrated Ray. At least we're going 20 miles an hour, right? Well, the Tesla's commuted us a 30-mile zone, 30-mile-per-hour zone. Technically, it's 25, but we're not doing even that. We're going much slower.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the left.
I wish I knew what it is. He's going, wait, I don't like this at all. I better slow way down. Yes, because he thinks it'd be safer for cars to pass on the left. Do you really think that's more safe?
Now your destination is on the left.
Yeah, down to 8. Let's see if you can handle driving into the driveway. Of course, when he does his initial contact, it's all gray, so it indicates it's ground. He doesn't even recognize it's cement for some reason. All right. Close enough. I hate to push you any harder. You might have an accident. All right. Since the current drive, 17.6, so 18 miles, 27 minutes, 170.2. In spite of all the pushing I've done with the accelerator, somehow we had enough downhill to average it all out. Okay, whatever. Since last charge, 122.8, 25.8 kilowatt hours, so 26. Average energy is 209.8 watt hours per mile. Yes, that's kind of high, but the problem is that sometimes, depending upon what part of Austin or Central Texas you're starting out from you may be doing a mostly gradual uphill. Like when I go from 24-hour to Walmart, that's mostly uphill. So getting under 200 watt hours per mile will be somewhat difficult. But as long as I'm close to 200, I'm doing okay. So anyway, whatever, it's fine. The grade's going to be a C today. I forgot what it was he did. Well, I think it's another one of those moving to the inside lane early type things where it was ill-advised. Is that what it is? I don't remember for sure. I think that's what it is. And then there's a couple incidents out on the construction area on Texas Loop 360, just south of the Pennybacker Bridge, so to speak. And it's just coming out of the church there and getting turned around and go back north. Just so placed in there. It's just like he took on a human behavior and, oh, I'm tired of waiting, I'm just going to go. Well, but if you waited just a little bit longer, it might have been better. Okay? So there's that. So the grade's a C today. I mean, most of it actually is pretty good. It's just not all of it. Okay? Onward, upward charge.